So after trying to cross the border, I did luckily was able to, a man saw me on the beach and we had a conversation and everything was doing good. It was going great. He was sending me a whole lot of money through Western Union. So I thought this man, had a lot of money, right? So he came to Jamaica. At that point, I just have like a one bedroom, and he came there and he said, "Oh, your house is neat and clean and stuff like that." So after that, we got married, and I started the process to come to the United States. Okay, when I did get through to go to the United States, first thing you have to stop in Miami. So when you have like a temporary green card, you have to go to Miami from Jamaica. Once you go to Miami, then the immigration in Miami they decide if they want you to come in their country or not. Of course, they allowed me to come in the country. Now I was going all the way to Texas, so I had to have a connected flight. Once I got to my quote unquote husband house, I mean the marriage was legit. He was pretty a old man. He was a veteran. He was in the army. Blah blah blah. My goal was to come here, take care of him, and stuff like that. Right. So when I got there the night, we got there about 3 o'clock in the morning. When I tell you, the saying that says see somebody and live with somebody is two totally different things. Now that is exactly what I experienced. I mean the house was dirty. It was like nasty. It was piled with garbage and stuff like that. And I called a friend of mine in Jamaica and I was crying. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. Anyway, what I did was the following day, I booked a flight back to Jamaica. But I got the cheapest ticket that I could get, right? So what I did, I cleaned up his place, almost transformed the entire place. Like I cleaned the kitchen, the bedroom, the bathroom, and stuff like that, right? I cleaned all of that. So I just was just waiting for my time, for me to fly. I didn't say anything to him or anything like that. And what I did was I had paid up my rent in Jamaica before I left. I paid up a 1 year, right? That's how much money that guy was sending me. I could able to afford to pay my rent for an entire 1 year, just in case. And I'm glad I did. So what I did, I went back to Jamaica. Now, at the time, you have like a temporary green card or temporary visa that is valid for 3 months before you actually get your actual green card. So I went back to Jamaica. And when I went back to Jamaica, I said, okay, I need to find me a living job in the United States where I don't have to depend on anyone. So, I can live there and work. Now, my temporary green card in my passport was about to expire. What I did, I make an appointment to go to the embassy and I spoke with, the consulate and I was telling the lady whatever happened, like, when I went there, the house was not sanitized. He had so many personal pistols, right? I even asked him, can you put away some of them? Because I'm not used to living around, oh, in Texas, it's legal, blah, blah, blah. I was not comfortable. I told the consulate. I also told the consulate, look, I took before and after pictures. I cleaned that man's house from top to bottom. I threw out 8 big garbage bags full of expired food. There was roach, rats, all of that. And I'm like, I'm not going to live here. So I explained that to the consulate. And she said to me, you know what, Miss Parsons, you are being honest with me. And let me tell you why I know you're honest. I know exactly when you left. I know exactly when you went back. I know exactly when your husband got that green card. So clearly you did not receive that green card. So it is considered, basically damaged and not received. So she said to me, Colette, you made the best decision of your life because you went back to Jamaica. Remember now, I have rights in the United States, right? I could have gone anywhere in the United States if I wanted to, but I did not. I returned home. The counselor said to me, you know what, Miss Parsons, I wish a lot of people would think the way you think, right? And she said, you know what I'm going to do for you? Because I know you're telling me the truth. You're being honest with me, and I'm going to do this for you. You would need to do another fingerprint. You need to do another background check. You need to pay for the background check and whatever. And then if everything comes back clear, you will get your green card coming through the mail. So the moral of the story is honesty can take you very, 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 very far. Because if I had gone anywhere else in the United States, I would probably, really kind of considered illegal in the United States, right? So people sometimes when you get opportunities, whether it's, I mean, it was a legit wedding, it was a legit relationship, it was, to me, it was legit. So for when I went there, when I cleaned up, I realized that not only that, he had another woman there. So when I was cleaning up, she was like, oh, so this is the new helper. I kept my cool and I kept my calm. You have to do that because you have to think about the near future. You can't just act in anger because somebody says something to you. I know what she was trying to do. She was trying to get me in trouble, right? And I decided I'm not going to do that. So I continue mopping, I continue cleaning. So that being said, like it's about like probably 3 weeks or probably a month after I checked the mail and I actually received my green card, right? So people just be honest. Just be honest. And let me tell you something. See somebody and live with somebody is two total different things. You understand? Remember, no, the person is just coming to you, You only know that person. You don't read that person only know you. Sorry. The only way you're going to know someone else is if you are around their environment. And when I went to, I remember this guy was sending me a whole lot of money, right? So you're telling me that he didn't have enough money to hire a helper to actually clean, but no, he considered me as his wife. So guess what? The wife come from Jamaica, so she need to come and clean, which I did. But I was very smart on doing that, right? And I did that. But guess what? It paid off because look, I received my green card. So it did pay off, right? So at the end of the day, just be honest, and you can go a far away being honest. Okay.